Charlotte about to get unloaded. I actually got some nice downtime to get a trade in. They say it's gonna take at least 2 to 3 hours.
Okay. Well, listen, what I got today are the positions. Hold on, I'm about to post up the screenshot. I thought I posted it up, but let me post up.
You blocking with your boys till noon.
Let me post it up for y'all to see. Today we're trying to rechart some losing positions, some of my option positions that I'm down in. I want to rechart and recalibrate in those positions, see if I want a dollar cost average in, or do I gotta find a price where I want to cut those positions if they keep going down, or if they start to rebound where I'll dollar cost average in so I can recover quicker. You know what I'm saying? Versus trying to hold it all the way to the original take profit, get out a little bit earlier. So with that, those companies I'm putting it up right now so you can see what companies those are.
Yeah, catch me a little discount somewhere. I'm good for it. This everything you in right now?
Nah, the one I posted already, the current option positions, those are the ones I'm currently in. But the one I just posted, the picture I just posted, those are the companies I plan on charting today.
Microsoft. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, boy.
12, 20, 2020. What's the, I don't see the strike prices. Let me see.
The strike price? No, I don't have no strike price in there. I just put the call and the expiration and how much is up or down. Because everybody's going to take different strike prices depending on what capital they got, you know. But I just picked the time. I just picked the expiration time frame based on how long I feel like you should hold these contracts. And once I get the time frame and the company, it's really up to you to pick what contract you want to pick after that. You know what I'm saying? Based on what kind of capital you got to spend. So, but I'm gonna tell you the time frame. Like, yeah, you need to get something at least 3 months out, and then you got to look for something at least 3 months out in that range. But you got to determine what you can afford. I saw Nvidia came out the gate crazy this morning, breaking 140.
Yeah, they ain't give you no time. You would have to swing that from last week. I ain't want to do it. I ain't want to risk it.
I got Nvidia shares, so I ain't really tripping off of that. I just wanted those calls I had that expired the 18th. They some real suckers for that, boy. Cause I had 140 contracts that expired the 18th, and look, it went to hit 140 on the 21st, the Monday after. They knew damn well what they was doing with that.
I had some 140s Friday, like $200 a contract.
Yeah, I had to sell mine. My joints was down because I bought mine back in like September, and they were just bleeding out, and all that recovery it was doing was not recovering the contract. It was ridiculous. And our dollar cost average in too, so I was like, yeah, no, I'm cutting this. But that's all right. The shares are up 25%, so I'm good with that. Yes, sir. I'll take that. So, yeah, let me pull up the companies that we're going to be charting today for everybody to see on the stream. I'm on the live stream right now on YouTube and Twitter.
Check out Amazon this week, too.
Yeah, Amazon got earnings. I was thinking about cutting that position, honestly, because I'm up like 45% on some long calls, but I was thinking about taking that profit until they finish reporting earnings and then come back after or the re-entry. Where the hell are they?
40%. You're a winner already. Take that.
That's the limit, right? We hit that. We got that 30% already. You might as well take it, right?
Right. I don't play with them long calls now.
Don't play with it. You gotta
wait another couple months after that, man.
Yeah. Don't be greedy.
I should have took my long call on Target.
Bruh, I said the same thing. Now the motherfuckers are back down.
Right, so, you know?
You can always jump back in.
Right.
All right, y'all got any other particular company that's not on this list I got up right now that y'all want to trade?
You said outside of the list?
Yeah, outside of this list that y'all want to do price levels on.
Probably coin will be one, just to see how much it replicates Bitcoin movement. And
Coin, all right, I'll add coin to the list because I did want to talk about them anyway. Because they're not trading in correlation with Bitcoin right now, and I like they're having a crazy pullback this morning, so I want to.
They correlating with Bitcoin. Bitcoin pulled back as well this morning.
No, I mean as far as getting back, because Bitcoin got back to what was the high Bitcoin got back to? Hold on, let me look at that real quick.
I think that was last week's reaction. Like, it probably was a delayed reaction, but I think in the following Bitcoin pretty okay.
So let me see something real quick.
That's the risky boy. Post not give you some.
Let me see something. Let me see something. Why are you doing that? Come on, stop playing with me.
That's what he was last week.
So Coinbase is about 32% off of its high. Let me look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin from where it's at right now to its high is about 9%. So that's what I meant by not correlating tightly. Like Bitcoin is closer to its high than Coinbase is closer to its all-time high. So that makes me feel like Coinbase got a little more room to run, especially if Bitcoin pushes to 70,000. I think Coinbase should be able to get much closer to its all-time high, which was up in the 280s. Right now we at 213. I think we should be right now, based on where Bitcoin is at, we should be at least like 240, 250. You know, we should be around that 240, 250 range. So that's what makes me feel like Coinbase is lagging a little bit behind Bitcoin.
All right.
And we could take advantage of that. So we're gonna chart that out today too. You're right. We're gonna chart that out. Let's get her done. Alright. And so we got.
I know. Yeah, the data report's pretty much out. I think it's just a bunch of Fed speakers today. That's the only thing.
Okay.
Nvidia's pushing heavily today, boy.
Yeah, Nvidia's pushing, boy. I was thinking about grabbing a contract on open, but I don't like grabbing stuff when it's at the all-time high.
We got, boy.
I want to wait for a little pullback. I'll just hold those shares. This is where the shares come in handy, man. This is when you can't always be a trader. Where you gotta be an investor, because these are the moves that you don't catch always as a trader when you're always trying to trade a position. Sometimes you just gotta be holding it, you know, and that's how you catch all the moves. But some people want to keep jumping in and out of companies, and you miss these rallies. These rallies end up being this 5 to 6% at a time you missing on a rally and a push up that you could have taken advantage of. Not worth it. Start getting that ownership. Build the ownership. Do the trading later.
All right.
So we got Microsoft. Let's pull up Microsoft really quick. So Microsoft, I said I'm gonna do my call entry on Microsoft at 419.75. They get back above there, I'll dollar cost average into my down call position and see if we could rally back from that point and get up back to 426. This 426 area, which was another call entry that I had before, but this is going to become a target now. So we're going ahead to 426. We'll make that a target. So at 419, what will happen is I'm probably going to dollar cost average in pretty damn heavy on these contracts because they're down 80%, and I want to dollar cost average into it heavy if it's getting momentum back to the upside, so that by the time we get to 426, I could either be in profit and get out that damn contract, or be pretty close to neutral and get out the contract. I'll see if we can push to 429. But let me see the last time we were at 429. Last time we touched 429 was September 30th. So it's possible we could get back to 429. So when we get back above that 419.75, I'm a dollar cost average heavy into that position. Those contracts right now are worth $17 each. My average cost on those is about $85. So if I could bring my average cost down to like $40, $30, I have a good chance of recouping my money. And those contracts don't expire until December 20th, so I still got a decent amount of time. I still got about 2 months on that to catch up. But if we keep pushing down, if we close below 413 on any daily candlestick, I got to go. It just close those at that point. We got to go. So that's going to be the stop. And this is going to be the dollar cost average end level right here. I'm going to put my 2 alerts in. Always set the alerts. Alerts save portfolios, I promise you. So we got 413 entry on the put for Microsoft and 419.75 entry on the call for Microsoft. The first target on that call, we're going to make that 426. 426.75. I got 426.80. And then we got the second call target on that Microsoft call, 429.30. And if we enter that call at 419.76 and we dollar cost average in, and we end up getting the pullback, we will stop out at 4. I would want to stop out right here. We will stop out at 418.13. I'm not playing with it that much, especially at the dollar cost averaging in. You got to get out fast. Yeah, 418.13 would be the stop on that call. If you're not in the call already, you're not down 80%. Hey, 419.76 is still a good entry for you, and you could rock that out up until that 426 level and take profits there. But I'm on the recovery mission here, so the put targets. If we get in on that put at 413, the first level I will look to take profit at on that put will definitely be 411.61. That's first take profit. Second take profit on that put would be at 410.50 level. And if you're being greedy, 409.73, but you should be out by that 410. If you got it from 413, you could get caught up in the bounce. It is Microsoft. I wouldn't play around with it too much on the downside. So 411.61 and then 410.50. And if we get in that put, the stop out on that put, you want to stop out of this put. Right at 414.28. So I did that based off of some daily levels. There's probably some deeper levels on the macro level on the weekly, but I'm not planning on being in this contract too much longer, so I'm doing it off the daily levels versus the weekly. Remember, we're doing everything off the wicks when we're using the strat. So I'm basing all my levels based off of wicks that are at certain time frames that I see on certain dates when it comes to the stop loss or take profit. Taught in a lesson before on a previous video, so go watch that video if you haven't. Tarjay. Actually, let's look at because we're gonna do about I'm gonna do 3 companies live, and then we're gonna go private. So I'm not gonna do Target. Let's do Coinbase. I know everybody wants to do Coinbase, so let's look at Coinbase and see what Coinbase is doing. This is Coinbase weekly chart right here we're looking at. Looks like Coinbase is about to cross to the green on the weekly. As we see last time, it did something like that from the red to the green. We had a rally from, 126. We rallied all the way to 179. Then it went all the way up to, after that, it went all the way up to, what the hell? Went all the way up to 270 before stopping and peaking out after that weekly crossover. So this weekly crossover, not every weekly crossover is the same, but I project a nice push off of this weekly MACD crossover. So this is the moving average right down here. And you could see the momentum of the stock based on how this is shaded. So we see we have these deep dark red bars. When Coinbase was in this deep pullback right here, it caught itself and started creating these light red bars showing that momentum was picking back up to the upside. And now we're getting ready right now, just getting ready to cross over to the green here. And that's a very good signal for a company. And we want to see that happening, especially on companies we're invested in. I got a Coinbase call that doesn't expire until, I believe, when does this expire? I got it right down here. January 17th. Those Coinbase calls is up 236% already because I bought them back here in the beginning of September. So
Nice.
now, if we could go ahead, yeah, bro. You in Coinbase with me too, ain't you?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think what we're gonna look for, G, we gotta look for that break above 220. That's gonna be a major signal. We get above 220.50. We could close a daily or weekly candlestick above 220.50. Oh, we're gonna get a nice push from there. That's gonna be a nice push.
That's my break-even price. It's 222.
222.
That's my break-even. I've got a strike price of 200.
My
trade price right now is about $22.
Okay.
I should break even at 222. Is all just crazy green.
Crazy green after that.
I noticed like once it breaks that break-even price, it's almost your contract goes up almost dollar for dollar with the stock price at that moment.
Okay.
You know, once it crosses that break even, because the contract has to adjust because now it's already in the green, right? So if anybody else want to get into the contract, it has to be at that range where it's above that break even price. So if I bought the contract, say like I said, I got it at $22. The strike price was $200. And on the way up there, it's gonna fluctuate. But as soon as it passes that break even price, I really don't have to deal with theta at all anymore.
Okay, get that theta eliminated. That's why a lot of people were like buying in the money so deep, so they don't have to deal with theta that much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so surpass that break-even price. It's crazy green. That's what G-Bo's doing for me right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what G-Bo's doing, boy.
Say green.
All green, boy. I said G-Bo, I'm looking at that shit said 800%. I said what?
Let me see what I'm up on G-Bo right now. I must be checking that.
G, you gotta be up like 2,000. You gotta be up like 2,000%, bro. If I'm up 800.
Almost 1,700%. 1,700%.
You just gotta laugh, man, when you make it, because bro, we get in this game, and once we get it full swing, oh man, it's gonna be unstoppable, bro. we're gonna be able to draw money out the market at will because we're not gonna just be regular investors. We're gonna have different strategies we can use when the market's going down, up, sideways, and we're gonna be able to extract money out this market at any given time. This is gonna be a money machine.
There you go. Take it out the market, buy more property.
That's it. Take out the profit, buy land. Buy land. I'm gonna start buying some of them Costco gold bricks to keep in a safe somewhere. They say them joints sell out like instantly when they get them in.
Yeah, they do.
At $2,700 an ounce, they people buying it like that.
Costco sells a better quality diamond than Tiffany's.
Wow, I believe it.
Look out, that is a fact. Costco sells a better quality diamond
Than Tiffany's.
than Tiffany's.
I believe it. I believe it.
That's crazy.
People sleep on Costco because it's bulk, right? Because it's bulk buying. But Costco has a lot of good quality stuff when you go through Costco, bro. You cannot sleep on Costco, and that's why they have a membership, and that's why their membership price is going up.
I'll be borrowing my mom membership cards for me to go in there.
Hell yeah, man. Let me hold that down, man. Go in there, Costco. Straight up. Let me know when you're doing a Costco run.
I'm not saving, bro. I'm not saving. I'll be buying rotisserie oven roasted chicken, a whole chicken for $4.
That's crazy. $4 for the whole. And you said almond. You said it got flavor on it too. It's not just your plain chicken either.
I'm eating a regular chicken. The second day I break it down, make some chicken tacos for $4.
For $4. Yeah. I need to start going to Costco. That membership may be worth it, honestly.
Right.
Honestly, for real. How much they put it up to? Like $20 a month now?
Like, sure. I didn't sign up for a membership. At least my mother's membership.
Let me look up Costco membership cost. $65 for an annual membership. I'm grabbing that. I'm grabbing that. I'm on it. I'm a Costco member. Today is the day I become a Costco member. Oh, no lies.
Now, the next step is the Shark Tank.
Next up is the what?
Shark Tank.
The what?
Do Triton on them. Do Triton on Costco.
Triton?
Triton.
Oh, charting on. Oh yeah. Costco. Yeah. Costco. I was looking at that company earlier. I'm gonna get back to the Coinbase chart real quick. But look at the Costco chart. Costco is going crazy. Costco is consolidating near its all-time high right now. It's probably getting ready to do another breakout. Honestly, I had levels on Costco too. Some nice levels. If Costco pulls back to 845, I may start looking for a move on them. 845 seems like a level that they're holding pretty strong. So if we get a pull back to there, I might try them out. Shit, even if we get below 870, I might start looking because they got a buying block on the weekly chart right there on Costco.
This is the make or break area for SPY. I've seen
I ain't touching SPY until it pull back, boy.
Yeah, no, I'm actually I got some push loaded up. I ain't say nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need SPY to pull back a little bit for me before I jump in. But
risky part of it is forming a possible inverse head and shoulder.
Okay.
This is the shoulder, whether it'll break down or break out from like right here. And this is the opening price from Friday. So this is like a real psych level. It's 584.50. Yeah, I did grab this one. I'm just trying to see something. I grabbed one off this 584.50.
Okay.
Level. I put a starter position.
Okay. Bitcoin. What are you gonna say?
Bitcoin what?
No, I'm just saying Bitcoin rejected off of 70,000, well 69,500, and on the daily, like it's getting some weakness coming back in. So based on that, And if it's going to correlate that same thing with Coinbase, Coinbase is only on its first day of weakness. I think Bitcoin is on its third day. So if Coinbase is going to follow behind, I think that 202 level is another good entry for Coinbase. That's where I caught entry last time. And then we got some good profit on those calls after 202. They took off from, what was that? That was right here. That was on October. Yeah, that was last week, Wednesday. Got in on them at like 202. And then they had a little choppiness afterwards. But it went up from 202. It hit all the take profits. And once it hit the last take profit above, what was that, 213.50? I think I got up out of there. 220 was like ultimate take profit level. I think Ball stayed into up there. And then T took his profit. But on the way back down, I'm saying 202.45 is good re-entry for calls. We want to see if it catches and holds its support down there. As long as it catches and holds support, I will enter that call at 202. If not 202, then 199.40, 199.50. I would go ahead and enter that call. Because I think that 200 is a psychological level. It should hold pretty well.
All right.
And then take profit from there is the same levels on the way back up. I would look for that 206 for take profit on the way back up. And then you could look for that 213.50 as the next target after that. The stop on the call would be 196.50. And if you get these calls, I would recommend these contracts be... I would recommend you give these some time. I would recommend they be weekly contracts because we're going into the election. So we got election coming up. So I will get contracts that expire at least 2 months out. You want to get a contract that expires at least in the end of December for Coinbase if you're going to jump in it now. Or if you're going to jump in that 202 price. Give yourself some time. Give the market time to readjust to whoever the new president is going to be. What their outlooks and policies, what they're coming out saying. Even though they don't get sworn in until when? January, right? Yeah, so, but, the market's going to react to whoever wins, and based on what their policies and what they said they were going to do for certain industries, those industries are going to react. So, if you're going to do Coinbase and you catch it at 200 or 202, I would get a contract that expires probably at the end of December or early or maybe mid-January. So those are going to be weekly contracts.
SPY rejecting off of 584.50. Puts is up 22%.
Hey, Tim, you getting some uranium with us yet? Hold on. That's exclusive. We're going to talk about uranium last, but uranium been going crazy.
I've been watching that thing. I've been watching Jivo and uranium. Just, like, I don't know.
You always thought it was too expensive, then it got more expensive.
What uranium ticker y'all watching? Y'all called out like 3 of them.
I'm watching URA and UROY. Those are the 2 ones I'm in.
URA. Okay, I got URA. What's the other one? UROY?
Yeah, that's the other one I bought a contract on. That contract is up 24%. My URA contract, I got 2 different contracts on them. I got one that's up 32%. And then my other URA contract is up 92%. So, and then I bought shares. I bought shares of them because I'm not playing. I already know it's going to go crazy. So, I bought some shares of URA. The shares are up about 9% right now. So, I'll take that. I'll take that. URA is more the uranium ETF, so that's why I'm more comfortable with them than UROY. UROY is an independent company. They could go either way based on if a company comes to buy them out or not. But I know the whole industry is about to make a push. So just grab that ETF. All right,
yeah, I got them
on the watch list. Good.
That's why I've been watching Jivo and that one. I know them goddamn Jivo contracts, boy. Y'all good.
Yeah, Jivo. I'm chilling with Jivo right now. I sold a few. I sold about half my contracts on the way up. I sold half the contracts. What happened?
You said you got the 1.5, see?
Yeah, the $1.50 contracts. I had like 22.
I'm keeping Jivo forever.
I keep it Jivo. Look, I sold the contracts and bought the shares and bought more shares. I said I ain't missing this shit. I just not gonna be. I was gonna take a little risk off. That's it.
I'm about to press my trade price on Jivo, bro.
You about to pass your trade price?
Yep.
You mean when you first bought in?
Yep.
Hey.
Yep.
You been with them boys a minute, boy.
Yes, sir. Over 4 years. Right?
Yeah, I know.
Before Biden got elected.
I know. Right when he got elected, you were saying, "Yo, this is the company." You was like, "Yo, these are his boys right here." I was like, "Huh?"
That's his homegirl, kid. He put her in his cabinet, nigga.
Yeah, he did. He did.
And this was the first ever position this country has ever had. Head of Science Advisory Board? What the fuck is that?
That's for my homie right there. I made this position up for you. I'm gonna slide you in. I got you. Don't worry. You're gonna be in the White House with me.
Nah.
A closing puts here for 40%.
For SPY?
Yeah, I got the 585 split from Earl. I bought them for 150. I just sold them for 200.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what I like to hear.
That was that 5 or 50 rejection I was telling you. Remember, I was like, either we gonna break out right here and play out the inverse, or we gonna break down, which we broke down right at the penny, really, pretty much.
You gotta clap that up.
Yeah. If I could do I might do 2 more 30% trades. That'd be it for me.
For me,
First hour of the
yeah, today I'm just charting unless one of my alerts from last week goes off. My alerts were going off my only alert I had go off today was NVIDIA crossing 140. That was the only alert that went off for me today. So, but we're going to set these levels up and we're going to have these alerts set for these entries.
Amazon could break out right here at 189.
Amazon got earnings this week though, so I think it's just going to float. I think it's going to play around until the earnings come out. I do want to see Amazon get over 200 though.
Yeah, it's looking like the momentum on the today's chart. It looks pretty heavy on the call side. Everything pulling back, and Amazon just increasing the strength. I missed that entry though. I didn't catch that one.
All right, we're gonna adjust the stop on Coinbase to 197.80, and the put entry is going to be 196.50. That's going to be the put entry that I'm gonna use for Coinbase. Yeah, so this will be the stop out for the call, and then the put entry is gonna be 196.50 on Coinbase, cause you gotta chart them both ways. You gotta chart stuff both ways. You can't only look at one side. 196.50 will be put entry. Look on the weekly chart. Yeah, first target on those puts would be 190.97.
Oh, he's still pulling back.
And second put target will be 188.80 on Coinbase. If you get in that put at 196.50, I would say stop out at 199.40. Yeah. And And those are weekly contracts. Like I said, you want to get something at least 2-3 months out on Coinbase. All right, uranium, URA. Let's talk uranium. This is going to be the last company I chart live. Then if you want to get the rest, you got to join the community, join the private sessions that we have. It's actually not even private. I actually got it open. You just got to join the community.
Actually, gave them boys a trade deal. Listen.
Yeah, you gave, and Tim just gave y'all a trade live. You didn't even take the spot put. He gave it to you right here on the spot. How much percent? 50%. 50% gain. That's what we do.
Yeah. We still pulling back.
And they're still pulling back. You would have had more. Yeah, I had a level at 585.16 on resistance on SPY, and the support coming in at 580.14. But I ain't messing with SPY today. I ain't messing with SPY today.
Yeah, I had that same level up there too. And you didn't even get that far. We barely grazed 585. That's why I took the entry.
Yeah, I ain't messing with SPY until it gets back down to 577. I'm gonna throw that gem out there, free gem. I'm 577. I'll give y'all that free gem on SPY. But let's talk uranium real quick. So uranium, if you're not in already, a good call entry, I would say, look how it catches support at 333.25 URA. That's the ticker symbol. All right, so actually, honestly, give this a second. If you're not in URA already, that's my levels. I'm already in. I'm already up on it. So if you're not in URA already and you're looking for a good entry, I would honestly probably wait for 32.61 is a better entry area. And then this 33.15 could be a target profit area for you to take, probably get like a good 10, 15, 20% right there. So we're going to put 32.61 as entry. People who are not in URA already. 33.15 as second target. And then I'm going to say psychological levels is what I have to do next, because these are all-time highs for this. This URA has never been this high before, which shows you the fact that uranium ETF, global uranium ETF, has never been this high before. Lets you know that a lot of industries and companies are transitioning to that nuclear energy to power the chip industry and AI production that they're trying to do and accomplish. So URA, I feel like next psychological level is going to be $35. So I'm going to put a level right there, right around 35. And that's going to be where I set my alert to take some profit on those option contracts. When I say psychological level, I'm meaning a level that a price or number that it gets to, and I know it's going to get a reaction based off of that number being that number. So like whenever you hit an even number like a 100, a 200, 300 on the stock, those are psychological levels, or 50, you know, or a half interval between the 10. So from 10 to 20, when you get to $15, that's going to be a psychological level. From 20 to 30, 25 is going to be a psychological level. It's always those halfway midpoints or endpoints. So, or when it gets to $30, that's going to be another psychological level. So let's look at this area. So here we had $30, I think was the psychological level for URA, right? And you could see it going all the way back to September. Whenever it tested or went around $30, it automatically went back down. That's because a lot of people were taking profit at that psychological level. But once that psychology is pushed out and people have confidence in it pushing much higher than that, then you'll get that recovery and then it'll break through. How long does that take? It could be a day, it could be 2 days, it could be 2 months. But just know those levels are there. Even though you can't see them, they're there. 35.02, well, 35 is where I set my alert at. So as soon as we touch 35 on URA, I will be shedding some contracts. And then the stop, my stop is going to be 32.60. Oh no, my stop is going to be, my stop on these, for you guys, if you get in at $32.60, your stop out should be right at $32. So that's going to be the stop for those calls. And I'll be stopping out probably $32.60, but y'all stop out at $32. And then put entries, looks like $31.50 is a good place to jump in on a put if we break below $31.50 on URA. Because like I said, we don't love them any one way. Got to chart it both ways. All right, $31.50 is a good entry for puts. I'm going to change that to red. And on the way down on those puts, we'll take profit at we're going to take profit at $30.96. That's going to be take profit 1 on the puts, and take profit 2 will be this second level down here, $30.60. If you want to be greedy, you could try to ride a train down back to the psychological level of 30, but I wouldn't be doing that. $30.62. Your stop out, if you get in that put at $31.50, I wouldn't stay in that put. I would stop out at $31.98. Probably be the same stop out as the near the call. $31.90. I'll put $31.90. Okay. And URA, I'm doing as a monthly contract because, like I said, I see it as an industry that has early momentum behind it. And based on where I see AI going in the chip industry, I just know they're going to need more and more energy to produce what they're looking to get done. And they're not getting it from electrical. They're not getting it from gas. And they're not getting it from solar, apparently. So they're going straight nuclear, which is, believe it or not, is considered clean energy, one of the cleaner forms of energy to use. People just hear nuclear and they just think nuclear war immediately. But there's a such thing as polarity in life, where you got two sides of a stick, and one side is terrible, but one side can be amazing. So on one end, nuclear energy can be amazing if used responsibly and safely. On the other end, if not, it could be devastating. So that's just one of those things that operates like that. But yeah, that's it. That's it for the live session for you guys on the live. You know, I think we gave out some good levels. Even got a live call out today in the charting session. That doesn't always happen, but you got one today. And we are going to go into the charting session privately so we could do the rest of these companies and set ourselves up for success. Maybe even dive into some Costco and see if we could set up some levels for that. But if you've been following along these charting sessions and following along these levels, I know you've been profitable. I just know you have. If you haven't and been trying to finagle and finesse your own thing and your own levels and your own entries, I wish you luck. I wish you well, and I hope you are profitable. But if you've been following these, I know you've been profitable because I've been hitting and I've been following these exactly. All right. So thank you for everybody who came through the live session today. Make sure to follow us, Culture Shock Investments, on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all platforms. Subscribe on the YouTube. Subscribe to the Discord. It's where you're going to get the most information from me, is on the Discord platform as a subscriber. I drop a lot of free information here on social media, but it's nothing compared to what you're going to get in the community. So join today, and I'm always here to teach. If you don't know or understand anything, always feel free to ask questions in these sessions, and let's just keep growing the community. All right, y'all. I'll see you next week, Monday, for the next charting session. Catch you during the week. I may do a live trading session live on Twitter this week with the community, with the group. So if I do, I'll catch you then. If not, see you next Monday for